recording in progress.
Hello? That was...
We could
Hello?
hear you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello? Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, sorry. You're good to go. Sorry about that, everyone. Can Joyce please continue with the roll call attendance?
We're going to start for a special meeting on September 27th on the local. Steve Stowe.
Here.
John.
Here.
Elizabeth.
Here.
Joyce. Here. Wei Fan Chen. Here. Wen Ming. Is that Wen Ming?
Wen Ming's excused. She's traveling.
Yan Qing.
Here.
Maya. Is Maya on somewhere?
She was planning to attend, but...
Okay. Tamara. I'm not sure her name. Yeah. She might be on the train. Kevin? Okay. We need a 7 quorum.
Great.
Good to go.
Thanks, Joyce. Could our interpreters please introduce themselves? For anyone who needs interpretation services in Arabic, Mandarin, or Spanish, you should see video of these interpreters, and they will post the phone numbers in the chat. Could our Arabic interpreter please introduce yourself and give your instructions?
Good afternoon. This announcement will be for the Arabic audience. مرحبا على راغبين بسماع الترجمة باللغة العربية. الاتصال على نمرة التليفون 347-666-4114. بعدها الضغط على رمز أو البن 100-206-277. بعدها علامة الهاشتاج أو الشباك. مرة أخرى على راغبين بسماع الترجمة باللغة العربية. الاتصال على نمرة التليفون 347-966-4114. بعدها الضغط على رمز 100. 206-277 بعدها علامة الهاشتاج أو الشباك. على الراغبين بسماع الترجمة بصورة واضحة ودقيقة وضع الصوت على الصامت أو الميوت لكي تستطيعوا سماع هذه الأمسية بصورة واضحة. سوف نقوم بالإجابة على أسئلتكم واستفساراتكم في نهاية هذه الأمسية. شكرا. Arabic announcement has been completed. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Could our Mandarin interpreter please introduce yourself?
Hi, good evening, everyone. This is the Mandarin interpreter, Xu Tong. And 各位家长下午好。若需要国语翻译的，请打专线电话347-966-4114，密码 ID 是943-42911。输入号码后，请按井字。温馨小提示：各位家长在聆听过程中，请关静音，按星6，以免妨碍到他人。谢谢 ，Thank you。
Okay. And could our Spanish interpreter please introduce yourself?
Sure. Buenas noches con todos. Si desea acceder a la interpretación en español, el número a marcar es el número 347-966-4114 y la clave a marcar es el número 837-384 seguido de la tecla numeral. Solamente solicita, por favor, o se les pide que mantengan los micrófonos apagados de su celular y de la computadora para, si no están participando, para evitar la interferencia de sonido. Muchas gracias.
Thank you. Just a reminder to everyone to please speak slower than usual to allow our interpreters to keep up. The agenda for tonight's meeting is very straightforward. We're going to vote on proposed zoning lines for K676 and K322. And then I'd like to also, it's not on the official agenda, but we'd like to add it to the agenda. The DOE, the Office of District Planning, is going to do a short bonus presentation on K33. So to add something to the agenda, we just have to take a quick vote. So I'm making, is there anyone who would like to make a motion to add the Office of District Planning presentation on K33 to the agenda?
Motion to add.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, thanks, Joyce. Can you just take a quick vote?
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna vote and the district plan tuna agenda. Steve Stowe,
I vote yes.
John,
Yes.
Elizabeth,
Yes.
Joyce, yes. Mei Fan,
Yes.
Wenmei is excused. Yanqing,
Yes.
Maya, Tamara. Okay, how about Kevin?
Yes.
We got 7 years, 1 excuse, 2 no respond.
Great, thanks, Joyce. So the motion is approved. We will hear a short presentation on K33 after the votes. So first up, Jody, are you able to, are you there? Hello, good evening.
Yes.
Hi, good
I'm here.
evening, Steve.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Jody. Yes, I can.
Hi,
Yes.
Tasm's here, and so it's
you hear
Brian
me?
from our analytics team.
We can hear you, Steve.
Great. Hey, Tasnim. Hey, Brian.
So I can share my screen, and I will put up one of the proposals. Do we want to do 322 first?
Sure.
Share. no, it's asking, sorry. I have like a security privacy thing that's popping up for me. I apologize.
It's okay, Jody. But we are trying to pull up the proposal.
Yes, correct,
Okay.
Tasnim. We just want to share it on the screen as we vote.
Okay, give me 1 second. I can pull it up and share. All right, sorry about that.
I can also put it in the chat, maybe. Might be helpful.
Sure.
Okay, hold on.
I'm pulling it up right now. Give me 1
Okay, no
second.
worries. I'll also put it in the chat. Might be helpful for folks.
Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Steve, which part of it you want to show? The map? Which slide you want me to go to? Or just this
I think the
map?
map is appropriate.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, the map with the
Okay.
zone on it that
Okay.
we'll be voting to approve.
Yep, and I put the proposals in the chat. It's like PDFs that we had sent, so for people to also view the proposal.
Great, thanks so much, Jody. All right, so we'll start with 676. So the first order of business is we're going to vote to approve the proposed zoning lines for K676, currently shown on the screen, and the proposals posted in the chat as submitted. Joyce, can you take a roll call vote?
Okay, we're gonna take a roll call to vote on K676 from the Zoom. Steve,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Elizabeth,
Yes.
Joyce, yes. Mayfun,
Yes.
Renee is excused. About Yanqing,
Yes.
Maya,
Yes.
Tamara. She's online.
Yes.
Anyone? Okay, thank you. Kevin?
Yes.
So we got 9 yes, 1 excuse.
So the motion, the zone lines for K676 are approved. Tasnim, can you share the next,
Yes,
the zone lines for K322?
of course.
So these are the proposed zoning lines for the new middle school on 86th Street, K322. At the last presentation, there was a minor change made where there were one section just south of the school was added to the zone, and a section in the west of 104 zone was added back to 104. Those changes are reflected here. So these are the zone lines we'll be voting on for K322. Joyce, are you ready?
Yeah.
Can we take a vote on this?
Okay, we're gonna vote for K322 Zone 9. Steve Stowe,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Elizabeth,
Yes.
Joyce, yes. Nathan,
Yes.
Wenmin, excuse. Okay, Yanqing,
Yes.
Maya,
Yes.
thank you. Tamara,
For the zoning, yes.
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes.
okay. We got 9 yes, 1 excuse.
Thanks, Joyce. So the zone lines for K322 are approved. And then the final order of business tonight will be the Office of District Planning making a presentation on the current proposal for K33.
Thank you, Steve. Give me 1 second to pull up that presentation.
KO53, just.
KO53, yes.
Oh, that K053, I'm sorry. Yep.
1 second. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull it up. Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'm excited that all of our engagement, our collaboration came together as those two rezoning proposals got approved today. I want to thank you again for all your hard work on those two proposals. Today, we are here to share some update on the other remaining new building that is KO53. That's also opening in 24-25 school year. What we want to share with you today and talk about is 24-25 new school buildings that are opening in District 20 and the KO53 rezoning process. We'll share with you the revised draft elementary school rezoning for KO53, and then we'll talk about what are the next steps in that rezoning proposal process, and then we'll open the discussion for any question or feedback you may have. As you know that there are 4 school buildings that are opening in District 20 in 24-25 school year. Today we are here to talk about KO53. This is a new elementary school building that is located at 280 Senator Street, and it has 307 total seats. So we have been engaging in for last several months around planning for this new school building. We analyze relevant data, engage with the CEC, school principals, communities, elected officials, and other stakeholders to gather feedback on potential rezoning plan for KO53. We presented a draft map of an initial rezoning scenario in this area to the CEC on June 26th of this year. Based on the feedback we received from the community since then, we have adjusted that initial draft scenario. And we are here tonight to share that draft of proposed zone line for the new building K322. So this is a map where we are showing like where exactly the building is located. This star, this small star shows like where this building will be located within District 20. And then next we are going to share with you the new draft zone line for KO53. I just want, before I open up the map, I just want to say that, you know, we are still working on this proposal, and this is a draft zone line for this new building. Like we will be talking more about how the final proposal is going to be presented and when later in this presentation. So here is the revised draft proposed zone line for KO53. Brian, do you want to take over now?
Hi, thank you guys. Is my mic okay? Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So here we have a draft proposal of zone lines for the new zone for KO53. A little bit on interpreting this map. The shaded colored regions represent existing zones. In this case, red being for 102, yellow being for 185. The green area is 939, and the purple shaded region is 971. Thick black lines represent the new proposed zone lines. These zones generally go down the middle of a street, but not always. The number of students who live in a zone does not correlate to how large or how small the zone is. There could be a large area, but that doesn't necessarily correlate with the number of students that live in that area. And also every block is accounted for on the map, whether or not it's a residential area or non-residential area. So here, if you look towards the center of the map where you see the star denoting where the new building is going to be, the area surrounding that, that's tri-colored, is the proposed zone under this proposal. As you can see, it takes portions of the 102 zone, being the red shaded area, portions of the current 939 zone, the Owl Park region in the green, and a little portion of 971 south of the highway. Also, you can see there's a little change between the current 102 zone and 185 zone. Some of the northern portions of 185 have been added to the 102 zone to balance out this equation. I think we should pause here for a little bit so folks can. I'm getting some feedback. Hasnam, can you mute? Thank you. I don't know if that was the only person. So yeah. So I'll pause a little bit here so people can digest the map a bit before we move on to some associated tables.
Any questions, CEC members, about this zone, proposed zone K53?
Yeah, any questions on interpreting the lines for now, before I move on to some tables that are.
It seems like 102 will maintain the same number of students because you're not really taking away, because what you took away, you're adding with the yellow. So the portion looks bigger now.
I'm
the
sorry.
amount of yellow that you have.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Like, you know, it will be great if we could go through the slides, and then we have a section where we are going to take the questions. Some of the questions the audience may have can be answered through, like, you know, some of the slides we have coming up. we'll be very thankful if we can finish this presentation, and then we are here to answer any questions you may have. Brian, can I take you to the next slide, please?
Sure.
All right.
Can we scroll down a little bit? So here we have a bar graph that denotes current and projected kindergarten zone size. Zone size being the number of kindergartners that live in the zone. So in this case, the blue bars represent what is current based on a 3-year average. And the green lines represent a range of projected. So as you can see, every zone has been taken from a little bit to forge the new zone for K053. These zones that are diminished the most are 102 and 185. They are currently overutilized.
Okay. Hey, Brian, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. I guess I'm gonna switch on to my laptop now.
You can put the speaker up. We can all hear it while I do this.
Yep. Brian, you can go ahead.
All right, sure. Can we see the next slide, please? So here we have a similar bar graph. This one is potential impact to school utilization. We also have same color coding. The blue bars are current utilization and the green bars are a projected range of where we see utilization going at scale. As you can see, 102 and 185 are currently overutilized, and in this draft proposal, we project them to be underutilized at scale. And this last bar graph is a comparison of current versus projected total enrollment. Based on decreasing the zone sizes at 102 and 185, we project a reduction in total enrollment over the course of this coming to scale. I think that's it for the associated data slides for this K053 draft.
Thank you, Brian. Judy, do you want to take on the next steps?
Sure. Apologies if you hear my kids screaming in the background. Again, this is a draft proposal as we have stated many times, and we are still in the process of soliciting additional community feedback. And so we are going to be doing another final presentation around the proposed zone lines for K053, which is expected to be held on October 11th, 2023. We anticipate that the CEC 20 will vote on the final proposal at the following CEC 20 meeting, which is scheduled for November 8th, 2023. And this will allow time from when we present the final. Sorry, I'm just gonna pause. I'm getting a lot of feedback. So again, final presentation will be October 11th, 2023, which is next week. And then we anticipate that CEC 20 will vote at their next scheduled meeting, which will be November 8th, 2023. We are still in the process of getting feedback, but obviously, we wanted to have another presentation on the proposed KO53 zone lines to allow people to look at the zone lines again and kind of digest this draft proposal and give an opportunity to ask any questions that folks may have.
That brings us, to the end of our presentation.
The last thing I just, sorry, Taslim, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I realized I wanted to highlight that the elementary school admissions is opening December 5th. So, being able to vote on this new capacity, which is slated to be an elementary school on November 8th, will allow time for families to, consider their options in this district.
Thank you, Judy.
Is that ODP for the presentation?
Steve, I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Can they hear me?
Yeah, they went through.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for your prepared remarks, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any CEC members have any questions? Elizabeth, did you have a question that you wanted to ask?
Oh, no, they answered it in the second.
Okay. Any other CEC members, questions?
I do actually.
Okay, as we've said, there's, we have a couple weeks until the October 11th meeting. Go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
I actually wanted to know the numbers that you, the projected numbers, you guys got that from enrollment, correct? Brian or anybody?
Oh, the numbers.
For the projected, were there numbers about the projected kindergarten class that's going to be coming in?
Yes, those are for register projections, as opposed to using 22-23 AR. Oh, you're asking for the which numbers are you referring to? The projected enrollment, the current?
For the that's going to be for the incoming kindergarten. For that school, what is like the projected, like the numbers? Was that listed? Because you guys went through it so fast that I really didn't.
I'm sorry, maybe we can pull up those slides while we have this discussion, perhaps?
Yeah.
If that would be helpful.
Yes, it would.
Okay, give me 1 second. Paulette, are you referring to this one?
Are you referring to the K zone impact?
Yes. That's the projected kindergartens that's going to be in. Wait, hold on. There it is. 50 to 60 is projected for the new elementary school, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's because I was looking at how it impacted the other schools and the numbers that were being pulled. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. And would these? Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to find out. Okay, and you said you got that from the register from.
No, this is if you're referring to the 50 to 60 kindergarten students that we're projecting to be in the zone for the new school. That's coming from the lines we've drawn and looking back to see how many kindergartners historically have lived in that area. And that's what we're making.
Got it.
For the 50 to 60 for the new school zone. If you're referring to existing, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, that was my concern because I know a lot of our schools are overcrowded to begin with. So like a lot of the numbers that projected for the following year that we get from enrollment, we always go way past those numbers. So I just wanted to figure out how that would impact the elementary school kids for the kindergarten for that specific school when it starts. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you for your question.
And I just want to give a chance, Max. You know, I may have been incorrect in an answer I gave in the chat. Max, can you just clarify when if fifth graders this year will be impacted, or I believe that's the case, right?
Yes, given that it was just approved, the new zones will go into effect as part of this year's admissions process for next year's sixth grade. That's correct.
Yeah, our speaker in the chat who was commenting on that, Kevin, it'll take effect on October 11th in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's why we're having the vote now, so that it can be included when middle school admissions is released on October 11th.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
We hear
we're
you,
not going to do
Kevin.
public speaking now. Yeah, we're not going to do public speaking now. I'm sorry,
Sure,
Kevin,
gotcha.
but we got your question in the chat answered. Yeah. All right, CEC members, any other questions for ODP? Okay. That's it for the special meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn the special meeting?
Motion.
Is there a second? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you, Office of District Planning. We will see you on October 11th, and everyone on the meeting, please join us on October 11th at the regular CEC calendar meeting, where this proposal for K053 will be presented. And there will be lots of time for public feedback on it. And in the meantime, please email cec20@schools.nyc.gov or email your CEC liaisons. We're also posting the presentations on the website, so you can review the presentations on the website and share feedback.
Can I ask why there's no
Tamara
public comment?
Stern, or
Like, this is a zoning meeting. Shouldn't there be
it's
public
not on
comment?
the agenda.
But this is
We
it's
have
a zoning
October
meeting.
11th.
You
Thank
have parents
you,
in this
Paulette. We're
meeting
not
who
doing
are
public
being
comment tonight.
affected by this.
I'm actually I thought there was going to be public comment at
Thank you,
this
guys.
meeting as well. That would
It's not on the agenda. The agenda was to vote on the proposals, and then we added the presentation on K053. There'll be public comment. At October 11th. We've had public comment last meeting.
I was at these meetings. I know
summer
when we
meeting.
had public comments.
And of course, anyone can share. Yep. Thank you, guys. To adjourn the meeting, thank you. You're dismissed.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, have a good
everyone.
night,
See you
everyone.
soon. All right, good night.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your hard work. Have a good evening.
Sorry, is it?
Thanks.
Is
Good night.